Hi, today I want to talk about wine from Argentina. It's one of those countries that is doing just gangbusters, wonderful, wonderful stuff, but kind of still not that well known. It's, I don't know, it's one of my favorites actually. I mean, for if you're talking cost versus what you get, oh man, it's an incredible bargain. There's a few areas like that left in the world, and I'd like to explore them all. Okay, so when you're talking Argentina wine, you can be talking a number of different varietals, but there are a couple signature ones. Well, one in particular. Now, Argentina is probably best known for its Malbec. Now, I've not got one here, but this is something else. I should have had an Argentina wine out with me, but Malbec is a wonderful, wonderful grape. If you recall, it is one of the 5 noble grapes of the Bordeaux region. So this is done very well in Argentina. One of the key regions that you will probably see on the label and hear about is Mendoza. It's kind of like the Napa Valley of Argentina. Napa Valley, of course, being the U.S. and being very well known. So Mendoza is a place to look for. Now, there's other regions in Argentina, and not to say they're bad, I just haven't had a lot from the other regions. Every once in a while I'll get one. So Malbec is the kind of the signature grape, and it is, of course, a big red, jammy, wonderful tasting grape. One other one that surprised me, I ran across a couple years ago, a special wine club I belong to. They kind of send out random stuff, and they have, their trained tasters go out and bring and say, hey, this is really good. Let's pick up a bunch of it and send it to our club members. So I ran across one via that was a Pinot Noir, not from Mendoza, but from Patagonia. Now, if you think about the geography of Argentina, first of all, it's the southern hemisphere, so the further south you go, the colder it gets. Patagonia is towards the south end of Argentina. So that's your colder region compared to the north end of Argentina being your warmer. Kind of the reverse of Europe and North America in terms of go north to get warm if you're in the southern hemisphere. All right, enough geography. So anyway, it was a Pinot Noir from Patagonia. And I'm thinking, when I first read about it, I thought, well, that could be interesting because the best Pinot Noirs tend to be from colder regions. So I went ahead and tried it, and it was amazing. It's about the closest thing to closest thing I've had to a Burgundy that wasn't a Burgundy. And it was just an amazing wine. So I highly recommend, if you have an opportunity to taste an Argentine Pinot Noir from Patagonia. Now, I do have some from other regions, and I wasn't as impressed with those, but the Patagonian Pinot Noir I just thought was exceptional. So, Argentina, we won't cry for you, we will praise you, and hopefully you get that reference. So, cheers, enjoy your wine. Some of the characteristics you will find with this wine is it's got an earthy, dusty taste to it typically. You'll find it tends to be a little bit more tart or acid than some of the other regions of France and other regions of the world. Now, part of this comes from the grapes that are being used, and part of it comes from the terroir, and part in the way that the wine itself is created.